What up, people? This is Mr. You Know Who It Is, aka Gmail Live, aka Gmail Live Forever On, and aka Gmail Keeps It Real. What up, people? What up, world? Debunking Black. Hashtag Debunking Black. Hashtag Civil War. Hashtag Mr. You Know Who It Is. This is my new shit. This is my new thing. Share it on all of your social medias. Share this video. Like, subscribe, comment. Share it with your family. This is my new thing. Fuck with your boy. Right now, we're going to talk about a subject that is global right now. Not just impacted by the U.S., but it's been going on. You know, it's been the aspect of America for many centuries. Let's just face it. I mean, authority, police. The way they deal with people, the way they interact with people, for the people, by the people, you know, all these bylaws, these bipartisans, these amendments, all these gun laws and gun trafficking, drug trafficking, all that, you know, it all plays a part in society today. And it all plays a part on CNN, Fox News. We all know that, you know, black folks are the main culprits as far as the news goes. As far as what news reports, you know, we are the main culprits on the 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock news. You know, we always have Ray Ray and Pookie or some other black dude or black woman, you know, in a robbery or child molestation. You know, there's always a black face flashing across that screen. Whether it's a whole bunch of white folks doing the same thing or not, whether it's spotted incidents or whatever, the media and news or whatever you want to call it, our outlets, what we view on television, what we view on the laptops, that's what we see, that's what we know. It's a whole bunch of niggas mugshots up there, okay. So we live in a society where cops are trained to go after a certain demographic, certain racial mix, a certain racial hue, a certain racial group, whatever you want to call it, populace. You know, there's a whole bunch of words for it. But they go after a certain race, and there, yeah, it is African American. It tends to be black or black descent. Whatever you want to call it, African, whatever you want to call yourself. You know, simply a nigga, you know what I'm saying? They looking for a nigga. So, you know, we have come to a place in time where we have started back, you know, started up the civil rights movements again. But now we have these black feminists. Let's just be real. We have these black feminists who are, I'd say, are more involved with it. They have the hood niggas out there. You know, they got the rough and tough niggas. You know, they got the Ray Rays and Pookies out there. You know, they got them niggas who ain't got no job standing out there with picket signs and shit. You know, but the black feminists are really the ones who man that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they have their white friends, their white counterparts holding up signs. Black Lives Matter. All Lives Matter. Green lives matter, red lives matter, yellow lives matter. You know what I'm saying? They have all these lives matter. And usually, you know, it's some of those people who came from Occupy Wall Street. You know how they had Occupy Wall Street? They were boycotting, protesting against Wall Street because the college students weren't getting jobs. And when I got out of college, I didn't get a fucking job. I got some, you know, some little bullshit, you know, but I wasn't really protesting for a Wall Street Journal job or to be in some high corporate position. I didn't know that actually worked. Now, for some of those white people, it worked. For some of those military personnel or military survivors or veterans, you know, maybe it worked. Maybe it got them in the door to hold up a sign outside of Wall Street, Occupy Wall Street in all areas and stuff. But it looks like the same old shit. This BLM shit, this Black Lives Matter shit, it looks like the same type of protest. Because it ain't all black people doing this movement. If you look at the pictures, on any news broadcast. You know, there's quite good hulk, quite a few bulking hulk, a number of white folks out there. Okay, so let's keep that in mind, and let's keep in mind that it's black feminists who head it. Okay, y'all got it? You get it? You got it? You get it? Good. So, with that being said, you got niggas who don't really want to boycott anything. You got niggas who really don't want to isolate themselves for real, because you know you still got niggas who trying to be trendy, trying to be fashionable. They still gonna shop. They still gonna go to Walmarts. They still gonna go to Kmart's. You know, and what I've been hearing on the real, on the surface of the thing, you know what I'm saying, was really would get, you know, I'd say quote unquote white folks or racist cops or whatever, racist people's attention. What would really hit them hard is when you hit them in the pockets. And black folks are the biggest consumers of anything that America or China has made. We love fashion. We love looking good in a hot new car. We ain't make that shit. Half of us don't even know how to grow our own food, so we have to go to Walmart, Food Line. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to motherfucking Target, you know. Now they talking about they gonna boycott Target, but Target, you know, I mean, I've seen them with no customers and they haven't suffered. They still running, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even understand how that would happen. I walked into Targets, it was damn near empty, and they still up and running. So I don't even understand how boycott. That's easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are growing up in a society where our kids don't know how to grow their own food, don't know how to make their own clothes, don't know how to get around without the hot car on rims and big boss cars and big boss rims, and you big balling, you a shot caller. You know, they don't know how to get around without all that flashy shit, because you know, we got parents out here, our parents, whoever parents, you know, that are of African black descent. We want to stunt. But then again, we want to sit here and say Black Lives Matter. You know, we do a little hashtag. We do a little, you know, Twitter rant. You know, I'm going to talk about Black Twitter a little bit later. Stay tuned. But, you know, we want to do this whole damn YouTube, you know, Ashe, we queens and kings. We kings and queens, you know, Ashe and Amun Ra. And we want to do, when our people wake up, when the children are not asleep anymore, we're going to rise, and, you know, we're going to do the whole Islamic thing. We're going to do the whole Black Power, Black Nation thing, you know. But what I'm thinking, like, how are we going to even do that when we don't even have our own military? For real, for real. Like, you ain't even got your own unified front. All we have is black feminists and these niggas without no money out there holding signs wanting justice. As my dude Solo TV and them, Black Ram, you know, all those intellectual brothers, as they've been saying, as I've been hearing through the grapevine, black men, black women, we are the only race of people who ask a country to respect us. We beg for it. We cry for it. We chant for it. We form choirs to sing to the holy heavens. Please don't kill us no more. We got our hands up. Don't shoot us. We the only race that does that, that has to do that. I guess that's why some people who, you know, are big religious nuts or big on the scriptures, you know, I guess that's why they say we are cursed people, because we do some dumb shit. We do some dumb shit. We sit there and beg people not to kill us. We out there with our picket signs. We fucking holding off highways and shit. You know, people got to go to work. People got to make a living. You know, the people who, I guess, are still quote unquote slaves, which we are all slaves to something. We all owe something to something. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how free you think you are. I don't care if you think you're the best business owner. You still got to pay taxes. You still getting a dick up your ass either way. You still got to pay somebody. Somebody. You better pay somebody, or you gonna be sleeping in a cell next to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you sitting there holding up picket signs in the highway for Black Lives Matter. You could get ran over at any time, shot at, killed. It's happened. It's happened a few years ago when, you know, we had the whole Michael Brown and Trayvon Martin thing. You know, they were protesting about that. We've had people, you know, some, I guess, racists shoot up some black folks or shoot at some black folks, run them off the road. We've had this in the past, and it's going to happen again if they keep shutting down these interstates. So I hope they're ready. I hope those black feminists and those unemployed niggas are ready. I hope they're ready for war. I hope they got more than fucking sticks and stones. I hope they got more than picket signs on them, because people gonna get tired of this shit. People gonna get tired of seeing this Black Lives Matter shit. And the way it's going, since cops are out there being idiots and just capping on any dude who moves the wrong way, or should I say black dude that moves the wrong way in his car or around his car or around his home, since they can't trust them, you know, who's to say that the same so-called racist people are not going to call the cops every time they see a young black dude or a black woman? You know, who's to say that quote-unquote martial law is not going to be taking place because of the vigilantes out here saying they're for Black Lives Matter, but they're going out here robbing people, shooting people in the head, you know, robbing the fucking electronic stores and the boutiques and shit, you know, running up in there and crashing and destroying shit in the name of Black Lives Matter. You're kind of putting a target on yourself. Hell, you run up in a damn Republican convention. You know you about to get your ass whooped. This happened. You go in there asking them white folks to care about your ass. They don't give a fuck about you. Like I said, we're the only race who begs and pleads and cries to the holy heavens. Oh, please, God, please let these people understand. Those people don't understand nothing but greenbacks, or you laying on your back. They about business. They about the money. They about that money, honey. Y'all motherfuckers ain't bringing no money. You ain't bringing forth the right offering. So that's why they like off them niggas. Off them. Cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, whites or people in power, whatever you want to call them, they don't mind you out there protesting peacefully. They don't mind you on the sidewalks and stuff and all that shit. But either way, if you in the highway acting a fool or you on the sidewalk, I don't see where holding a sign up all day is going to even fucking matter anyway. Yes, we know Black Lives Matter, but does your life even matter? How are you making it so that you as an individual, let's forget about Black Lives Matter or green lives, blue lives, white collar lives, red lives. Let's forget about that for a second. How are you making your life matter? If you do not like the U.S. or America that much, if it's a great hate and disdain for them, why are you still trying to be productive in their society? If America is the sole root of the evil and racism that we are against and that we don't like, we hate this country so much, why haven't we made great efforts to move the fuck out? I ain't talking about going back to Africa. We have a whole bunch of other lands out here, but you know, the reason why we can't move as quickly on that act, the reason why all niggas just can't up and leave, is because we don't have the resources. Like I said, we don't have our own army. We don't have our own military front. We don't have our own arms. I mean, we have guns, but that's like fucking fireworks to most of your Caucasian brethren, they live on guns. You know what I'm saying? They live to hunt. They have special classes for their kids to go hunt. That's all they know. They got big ass gun racks in their house sometimes. I mean, I'm not trying to generalize white folks, but they not new to the shit. They invented this shit. You know what I'm saying? They know about guns. They know about warfare. They know about colonization. They know about taking over. So are we even ready for that? How are you ensuring that you will be protected within the lines of this racial tension? Because I'm seeing a lot of you Black Lives Matter activists, feminists, jobless niggas. I'm seeing a lot of y'all getting y'all asses whooped. Or going to jail or prison. I'm seeing that on the news. I'm seeing a lot of y'all weak motherfuckers. Y'all trying to stop the cops with that fucking airy fairy shit. That fucking, I got a flower in my head. You know, I'm seeing a lot of these supermodels or whatever. You know, I'm seeing a lot of celebrities. You know, they going up to the cops and standing in front of them and shit. You know, they having a lot of photo ops and photography going on. You know, they snapping pictures for Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, showing, oh yeah, I went against the cops. But you didn't fight them. That's why I said in the last video, that's why I said in my my Castile and Alton Sterling video, that's why I was saying, you know, black women, y'all doing this for the vine, man. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all doing this for the vine, man. Y'all doing this for social media notoriety. You're doing this for attention. You're doing this because, oh, it's a movement and I want to be a part of history. But what you don't realize is the government, the military, America, United States, the cops, they got something for your ass if you get too out of line. And what's happening is you have a lot of these young folks out there doing this, not realizing how much of a danger it's going to be on them. Not just saying that, you know, they're going to immediately go down there and gun you down. But what I'm saying is I've seen too much of these activists and these protests, and I've seen too much of these movements just blow over. Like after a few months, it goes away. They stop putting the damn picket signs down. They stop putting the protest signs down, and they just go back to their normal lives. They get some crappy job and they live hopelessly. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm basically saying is, how does your life matter? What are you going to do after this blows over? Or if it continues to erupt, what are you having planned in motion to get out of the way or to fight back? Please tell me you just don't have a picket sign and your hands up. See, this is what begets the fall of man. This is what begets the fall of kingdoms. You have women running an organization, preferably black women running an organization filled with jobless niggas. All these niggas gonna do is go back to the hood street life, continue to initiate their prowess on the hood, the environment, and do that typical nigga shit. Something that the government stirred up anyway for depopulation of black Americans. So it's either damned if you do, damned if you don't, kind of. You know, I mean, in my eyes. Because if this shit doesn't work, you're going back to the fucking chain gang. If it does work, a lot of y'all gonna die. Because best believe this martial law talk is real. Best believe they do have the power. They do have, matter of fact, Obama just signed a fucking collateral damage law or bill stating that if anybody dies in any movement or any war on American soil, it means nothing. Like, it's just a casualty. You get your name on the wall or something, but nobody cares about it. Like, you just die. Anybody that you get a building that falls on them during a bombing, or you get shot up within the crossfires of a epic war, it means nothing to them. It means nothing to the U.S. It's just collateral damage. It's just, hey, you was in the wrong place at the wrong time, motherfucker. And this is what I want Black Lives Matter people to understand. You go out there and protest. You go out there and fight the cops. You go out there and fight against the military, the martial law. You go out there and fight against the government and the man. The man got something for your ass. I'm not saying be scary, but what I'm saying is heed the warning. Heed the warning signs. But that's Mr. You Know Who It Is, man. Debunking black. Hashtag debunking black. Hashtag Civil War. Hashtag Mr. You Know Who It Is. Like I said, share me on all social medias. Let me know what y'all think about Black Lives Matter. Do you think it's going to blow over? Do you think this is the start of the so-called racial war, or the start of, you know, the justification for killing black folks or killing more, with the whole collateral damage bill being passed? But that's just my take on the Black Lives Matter thing. I'm out of here. Peace.